let's go back to bed.
I'd love to, but I can't.
Yeah, I bet I can persuade you.
What about my meeting?
Cancel your meeting.
Sorry if I'm interrupting anything.
No, it's all right, Terry. Charity's trying to persuade me to skive. I must admit, I'm tempted.
So, come back to bed.
Meeting's too important. Anyway, I've got holidays to pay for. Surprises to plan.
More surprises? Listen, Debbie is really starting to come round since you gave her that horse.
You ain't seen nothing yet. There's much bigger to come. Tell you all about it when I get home.
Okay.
Oh, don't forget to look out for my parcel.
Everything all right?
Oh, yes, Terry. Things haven't been this good for months.
What are you doing here?
Been to visit my father's grave.
I thought you were going to a meeting.
Guess you could call it that.
What are you up to?
Having the time of my life.
Glad to hear it.
Knew you'd be pleased. Let's go to the Woolpack, celebrate.
All right. You sure about this?
Absolutely.
It's just Charity will be expecting you home. You two did seem a bit lovey-dovey this morning.
Appearances can be deceptive.
So you're still going to give her the bad news?
Look, I don't want you to worry about any of this. I'll sort it out myself.
Must be my lucky day for presents, eh? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Cheers. You have a good day.
Can I just ask? What's that doing here?
Chris is full of surprise at the moment, Debbie. And I reckon that one is the holiday tickets.
Hey, Daddy!
No, Debbie, not today, not in the house.
Why?
Because I've just got things sorted with Chris. If he sees him here, it'll ruin everything.
I'm supposed to be impressed, eh?
I don't care what you think about the helicopter or anything else. I'm happy with the way things are.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm not. What's all this about you beating up Ali Marston, eh?
I didn't beat him up. He was slagging you and Mum off, so I just put him straight.
Well, what did he say?
It don't matter, it's been sorted.
No, Mum. He was calling you a slapper. And he said you're no better.
So why didn't you tell me?
Because you've only gone steaming in and made things worse, and I don't need that. And I don't need you. Because I've got far more important things to deal with, thank you.
Can't believe your mum would be bought off so easy.
They're getting really close. She's planning a cozy time for him when he gets back.
Well, she certainly don't want to know me anymore.
Yeah, well, just because he's flashed his money around, can't buy me that easy. How would it be you?
Hey, thanks, kiddo.
The helicopter's arrived. I can't believe it's ours.
Mine.
The package has arrived and the holiday tickets too.
I'm sorry I missed it. Meeting went on longer than I expected.
Oh, Chris, I knew we could sort it out between us. You know what? You and me, we've got great times ahead. Starting with the holiday.
There seems to be some sort of misunderstanding. The holiday's for me. Zoe, Jean and Joseph.
I don't understand.
Oh, it's quite simple. You and the Brad have had your last freebie. The gravy train stopped.
How old do you have to be before you go senile?
In your case, it'll probably be early. If you haven't got much of a brain, it deteriorates quicker.
Talking about Rodney and his 800 grand. I'm sure he's flipped his lid.
Well, if he loses a lot, he'll be out of the job.
You could find yourself in a lot bigger trouble than that.
What are you on about?
Hey, I had a few jokes about me and Charity yesterday. Do you want to tell him to my face, eh?
Leave him alone! Dad, he said you were going to talk to him. I didn't want anyone hurt.
You are lucky she's so soft-hearted, but if you ever upset her again, you'll have me to answer to. All right?
Okay, is this some sort of joke, Chris?
In a way. Our marriage has been for a while.
Well, you didn't seem to feel like that last night. The holiday was going to be a chance for us to put all that trouble behind
It
us.
still is. Zoe and Jean have been through a lot lately. A break will do them good.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't see why we can't all go to the Bahamas.
We're not making a fresh start together. We're starting a life apart.
Right, so what about all that stuff you said to me last night, Chris?
Pillow talk. I was just stringing you along. I'm divorcing you, Charity. Your history. You ought to be pleased. I'm doing you a favour, really. You can stop going through the sham of pretending you have any feelings for me.
Chris, I love you.
You've got a funny way of showing it.
I know I've made mistakes. I know I've hurt you.
Now, that's something of an understatement.
And you're angry. That's why you're behaving this way. And I can understand that, but I know deep down you still love me.
And you love Kane.
No!
And I'm giving you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go and live with him over at the pigsty.
Whatever happens, I would never live with him.
You'll be so disappointed.
Chris, the only good thing to come out of me and Kane was Debbie. And I know it's been hard for you to come to terms with living with another man's daughter.
Especially when you're still sleeping with her father.
I've learned from my mistakes. I know it's been painful for both of us, but it's made me see what's really important. And I know we can get through this and come out stronger. And I think that's what you want too.
I want a divorce.
No. You want to hurt me. Because I've hurt you, but you will never stop loving me. Ever.
You seem very confident of that.
Well, there's no point denying it. I could see it in your eyes when I got back into bed with you last night. Do you really want to give all that up? Eh? Let's go to bed.
I guess that's where all this started.
And we have come a long way since then.
Can't argue with that. But it's been a bumpy ride.
Yeah, and we're still together, despite what everyone said. You believed in me, Chris. You gave me the chance to start up a business. Did I let you down? I didn't, did I?
It's true enough. You can be as ruthless as I am. Maybe more.
We were a great team, and we can be again.
Until your next bit of rough
Oh,
comes
I
along.
have told you, Chris, I have learned from my mistakes. I'm not going to let anybody else come between us.
Well, I'm afraid that's one lesson you've learned too late. I've already been speaking to my solicitor. You see, she's been working on the divorce for a while. So there was no point to your pathetic attempt to seduce me again. Entertaining though it was.
See?
Still, it's not all bad. Give you a chance to exercise those business skills you're so proud of. Try and start a company up from scratch.
I won't need to. I've still got to take trash.
Oh, I wouldn't be so confident about that if I was you. I've been busy while you've been having fun with Kane, and I've devised a new game. It's called Take Loot. At the moment, you're on the square that says, go to hell. Go directly to hell. Do not pass home farm. Do not collect a brass farthing. There's nothing left to talk about. Want you out of my life as soon as possible, preferably now.
Not that simple.
Oh, it is. You just walk out the door. You don't come back.
I don't think so. If we're splitting up, Chris, we need to discuss some kind of settlement. And it might be easier if you try and be more civilised about it.
There was nothing civilised about the marriage. The settlement is you get what you came in with. Nothing.
You can't do that. And if you try, I will fight you every inch of the way. I'm entitled to plenty out this marriage, and I'm going to get it for Debbie's sake.
Sorry, obviously a bad time.
It's not your fault, Terry. I thought we could be civilised about this, but
no.
Charity obviously has different ideas. Just wait outside for a minute, will you?
Okay.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. You want to fight me? Well, I suggest you gather the best legal team in history, because I've tied everything in knots. I've made sure that every door will be slammed in your face. They'll need to go to every court in the country to even get a sniff at it, and by then you'll be old.
You are
and
just
grey and
being
long
vindictive, Chris.
gone. And I'm loving
Off.
it every minute.
All right, so you hate me. You really hate me. But what's Debbie ever done? She's never done you any harm. At least make sure I've got enough to look after her.
Debbie? Oh, yeah. She will need looking after. You'll probably have to get your old job back. Tell you what, I'll start by paying you for last night. Do you have change for a £5?
You evil... Chris, I can't believe
Terry!
Don't you ever
Terry!
say stop it!
Hey, that's enough!
I'm gonna kill him, Terry!
She means it. Get her out.
Come
on, come
Get rid of me, I'm telling you! He's making fools
Get her
of all
out.
of
You're
us!
making a fool of yourself.
Are you not getting rid of me, Terry?
Wrong. He took you out of the gutter, and it's obvious that's where you belong.
Terry! Open this door!
What the hell happened?
Open this door now!
I don't know. She just lost it. It went berserk. She started clawing at me like she wanted to kill me.
Are you all right?
Thanks to you. So you saved my life again. Hell hath no fury, eh? She'll get Kane next. He'd be very happy to help her kill me.
Don't worry. I won't let either of them near you.
Oh, it's ironic, really. I'd come to terms with the fact that I'm going to die soon. I had hoped it would be with a bit more dignity. Certainly, being battered to death in my own bed wasn't on the agenda.
We'll get someone round. Change the locks, make sure the windows are secure.
Thanks.
I'll stop over tonight. Keep watch. At least that way you can get some sleep.
Don't know what I'd do without you.
Mum, what the hell's happened?
He's divorcing me.
What? I thought everything was going well between
So
you.
did I! That's what he wanted me to think. It's all been a trick, Debbie.
Right, well, I reckon you're well rid. We don't need him.
We need somewhere to live. He's just thrown me out!
So, we'll go to my dad's. They'll take us in.
No! He thinks he can chuck me back to where I came from like none of it meant anything. Well, I am worth more than that.
Right, so what are we going to do then?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to book ourselves into the poshest hotel we can find, and then we're going to figure out how to get back at him. It's just you and me now, kid. And we are not going to let him beat us. Come on.
Thanks, Matt. They'll be around first thing to do the locks.
What about tonight? I mean, couldn't you check round, make sure no one can get in?
Well, of course. No problem. Look, don't worry.